some old school wailing, so here we go. Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. You've been stepping out of line, you've been messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you'd quit. But ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, said I was the only man in this whole world. You better think about it, girl, and you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. I keep it working every day, all you wanna do is play. Started staying out all night. Yeah, I'm coming unglued from your funny little mood. Now honey, baby, that ain't right. But ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, you said I was the only man in this whole world. You better think about it, girl, and you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. You keep packing up my clothes, nearly everybody knows that you're still just putting me on. Cause when I start to walking, gonna hear you start to squawking, begging me to come back home. But ever since you were a little teeny weeny girl, you said I was the only man in this whole world. You better think about it, girl, and you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Got the only daddy that'll walk the line. All right, yeah, thank you. Thank y'all for requesting that. Thank y'all so much. Ah, there's another good old two-stepping Johnny Bush. Any Johnny Bush fans out there?
If you can, say you love me, say you hate me, and you regret each time you held me tight. If you can't be mine forever, then forsake me. If you can't undo the wrong, undo the right. It was right when you said you love me only, but wrong when you held another tight. So before you go away, leave me lonely. If you can't undo the wrong, undo the right. It's too late to say your heart filled with sorrow. undo what's done, why do you try? So before you go away, leave me lonely. If you can undo the wrong, undo the right. It's too late to say your heart is filled with sorrow. You can't undo what's done, why do you try? So before you go away, leave me lonely. If you can't undo the wrong, undo the right. Oh, if you can't undo the wrong, undo the right.
He said, yeah. Big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? Say, big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? Well, I say you ain't so big. You just talk, that's all. Boss man got me working on the farm. Say I want a little drink of water, but it won't give me some. Big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? Well, I say you ain't so big. You just talk, that's all. Well, I'm gonna find me a boss man, a woman that'll treat me right. I say I work hard in the daytime, baby, I rest easy at night. Big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? Well, I say you ain't so big. You just talk, that's all. I say, big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? I say, big boss man, won't you hear me when I call? Well, I say, you ain't so big, you just tall, that's all. All right, thank y'all, thank you. Well, here's some George Strait. Here's a nice little slow dancing, buckle rubbing George Strait. Still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little cane with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, I'm still right there with them, still singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. You know the truth about a mirror is that a damned old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, here's some Johnny Paycheck. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Busted and Austin, walking around in a daze. Hey, I'm sitting in the slammer, looking at these bars through a daze. But it'll all clear up in 11 months and 29 days. Keep that Lone Star cold, the dance floor high while I'm gone. Keep that Lone Star cold, the dance floor high while I'm gone. Keep your hands off my woman. I ain't gonna be gone that long. Yeah. That old judge put a sledgehammer in my hand when he said, I'm gonna send you to Huntsville, shave your face and head. Done left 29 with a cement floor for my bed. Say busted on still walking around in a daze. Hey, I'm sitting in the slammer, looking at these bars through a daze. But it'll all clear up in 11 months and 29 days.
Oh, make some noise!
Oh, thank y'all. Little John Austin paycheck there for you. Thank y'all. All right, here's Miss Debbie to do some Highway 101 for you.
If you see me in some corner looking like all hope is gone, if you see me sit for hours and you wonder what is wrong, well, it hurts to talk about it, but my world just fell apart. I'm a walking, talking, crying, barely beating, broken heart. Should you see So I'm trying to forget him, looking for the place to start. I'm a walking, talking, crying, barely beating, broken heart.
All right, there's Miss Debbie. Right. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Won't be much when you get through with me. I'm losing weight and I'm turning mighty pale, and it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. When I first met you, darling, you were meek as a lamb, just to kind of fit my dream and plan. Now you have taken the wind from the sail, and it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Won't be much when you get through with me. I'm losing weight and I'm turning mighty pale, and it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. Well, every night you drag me where the bright lights are found. There ain't no way to slow you down. I'm about as helpless as a leaf in a gale, and it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. I've got a tiger by the tail, it's plain to see. Won't be much when you get through with me. I'm losing weight and I'm turning mighty pale, and it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. And it looks like I got a tiger by the tail. All right. Yeah, thank y'all. Here's some Dwight Yoakam. Runway for flight 209. Teardrops fall as we start to climb. This window seat proves poor choice. Shows the dreams that's been destroyed. Little baby starts to cry. I would too if not for pride. I owe so much to pride, it's true. Brought it in you. But if I could, I'd turn around, set my feet back on the ground. And all this plain night holds for me 1,000 miles of misery. hear the engines, watch the clouds. Whole damn world seems distant now. I can't seem to put no space. My cold heart and your sweet face. Across the aisle they're holding hands, revealing brand new wedding bands. Our sweet gold is gone to rust. Now my life has turned to dust. But if I could, I'd turn around, set my feet back on the ground. And all this plain night holds for me 1,000 miles of misery. And all this plain ride holds for me 1,000 miles of misery. All right, thank y'all. Little Dwight Yoakam there for you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah.
When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door. The whole world turns blue. Run down bar across the railroad tracks at a table for two, way in the back where I sit alone. Think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Think of two young lovers, we're wild and free. I close my eyes and sometimes I see you in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart, oh, she'll come back someday. But I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing in and out of the beams of a neon moon. Box plays on, drink by drink. The words of every sad song seem to say what I think is hurting down inside of me. Oh, it ain't never gonna end, but I'll be alright as long as there's light from a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon.
Oh, Mr. Gary Rayburn. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Tell me that it's nice and then you run. Hey, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Well, I dated your big sister. Lord, I took her to the show. Yeah, I went for some candy, and along came Jim and they walked right out the door. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Tell me that's nice and then you run. Hey, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Ho! Ho! Well, every time I see your sister, Lord, she's with somebody new. Lord, she's mean and she's evil, like a little old boy evil. I can drown my love with you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Tell me that's nice and then you run. Hey, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Every time I see your sister, Lord, she's with somebody new. Lord, she's mean and she's evil, like a little old boy eagle. I can drown my love with you. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you kiss me once or twice? Tell me that's nice and then you run. Hey, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? Hey, little sister, don't you do what your big sister done? All right, thank you, y'all.
Who was the recording artist?
Who did that?
Yep.
Well, Elvis did real, 63, he had a pretty good hit on it. And then, of course, Dwight Yoakam redone it.
Bob, he couldn't remember.
Ah, okay.
Oh, Dwight did the remake of it, yeah. But Elvis did. Hello, sister, don't you?
Yeah, I like the wife's version better.
I do too.
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with the little leather breeches. I mean, just saying.
Just depends on who's wearing them.
Her.
No.
I saw him a couple weeks ago over at Windstar. He still looks good in those pants.
That, of course, that's just an opinion.
Hell, it took us all the way to Shreveport to get her off his bus.
It did. It did. My husband was in the police car behind him. We weren't slowing down for nothing.
Damn it.
All right, here's some George Jones. The Possum. They want to do this slow dragging. Nothing better ones. It's so good to have you back within these arms of mine. I can finally close my eyes, get some rest. Never once did I think of finding someone new. Or there's nothing better once you've had the best. You're the very thing they sing about, love songs. One mistake don't mean you failed the test. As I lay beside you, softly sleeping, this I know. Oh, there's nothing better once you've had the best. In your arms, had the best, and I want the world to know. I don't care what you've said or done, I'll always love you so. 'Cause you got more love than your little finger and all the rest. Oh, there's nothing better once you've had the best. In your arms, had the best, and I want the world to know. I don't care what you've said or done, I'll always love you so. 'Cause you got more love than your little finger, all the rest. Oh, there's nothing better once you've had the best. Oh, there's nothing better you've had the best. All right. Thank you, little George Jones there. Still on your mind, Honky Tonk. All right, we're going to do a back-to-back possum here. Here's one of his early hits. Get old drinking George Jones, like most of them. Jukebox is playing a honky tonk song. One more I keep saying, and then I'll go home. What good would it do me? Know what I'll find. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. The people are laughing, having their fun, while I sit here crying over what you have done. My pockets are empty. I turn to the wine. An empty bottle, a broken heart, still on my mind. Oh, honky tonk it down, Gary. Alone and forsaken, so blue I could die. I sit here and drink till the bottle runs dry. To try and forget you, I turn to the wine. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Yes, an empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Oh, little George Jones there. All right, that'll make you drink a beer. Bring a tear to a glass eye right there. Honky tonk. 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Honky Tonkers, we're so glad to be here at the Texas Bull tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you so much. We had a great time. I hope y'all did too. Thanks for Shane for hooking us up on some great sound over there. I'd like to introduce the band for just a minute. Over here to my right on lead electric guitar and vocals and harmony is Mr. Gary Rayburn. Over here to my left on bass guitar and vocals is the beautiful, talented Debbie LeMaster. Back on the drums, keeping a backbeat for the Honky Tonkers, Mr. Kevin Green.
Right here front and center, our lead singer, the rhythm guitar player, Doug Odom.
Thank you so much. We're the Honky Tonkers. Thank you, Texas Bull, for having us out. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you.
Y'all give it up for the Honky Tonkers.
Thank you so much.